What made you want to start your podcast?
Well, I mean, the thing is, Marshall and I, we've worked on and off together for years. And so I think I mentioned to him that I was looking into doing something, and he's like, oh, well, I've been wanting to do it. So I was like, why don't we just do it together? And I had this idea about, just talking to the local comics, kind of also putting Jacksonville on the map for comedy, because our city is so big that I think, unfortunately, it affects our comedy in the sense that a lot of people don't want to have to, travel 45 minutes from Orange Park to the beaches, for another show or mic. So instead, I figured we can showcase them and let people know like what's going on with them. Maybe they could start following some of these comics. And that's another thing too, is I heard a lot of people not realizing how much comedy is actually going on in the city and how many comics we have in the city. I think when I started writing the list of like who to have on, and I was like, there's over 60 comics just in this city that I pull from, and then of course I have my other friends in like Daytona, Orlando, like, South Florida. So it's just a little hard to ask them from South Florida to come up to Jacksonville for a couple hours and hang out with me and go home.
That got to be a couple days.
Yeah. And for free. We don't have a budget, guys.
That's the big part right there.
We don't have a budget. So, yeah.